it's so disappointing when you have something that you've been working on and planned for months and months and months. And then here we are now with the new strain of COVID, and you're having to bail from a lot of these events or a lot of these celebrations that you had circled on the calendar for so long, including birthdays. If you got anything going on in your life and you want to share it with us and we turn around and we share it to our Bert Show fam, hit us up at thebertshow.com. In this one, she has a birthday all planned out, and now everything's all jacked up because of COVID. She thinks she's going to spend it by herself.
Hi, Bert Show. I'm a daily listener to your show and appreciate the advice you give others. I didn't think I'd need any of my own until now. I'm getting so angry and annoyed at this situation, I think an outside perspective could be helpful. Here it is. One of my closest friends asked us, my boyfriend and I, to take a trip for her 30th birthday in a couple of months. Although expensive, we thought it would be fun and agreed to go to celebrate. We took PTO from work, recently booked our hotel and flight, and we're getting really excited to explore a fun new city. As I was searching for dining and entertainment, I learned that the city we are going to has a vaccine mandate in place. Not a problem for me or my boyfriend because we're both fully vaccinated. Our friend's husband is vaccinated as well, but she is not. The city allows for a negative COVID test in lieu of the vaccination. When I brought this up to her, her first response was that we could just get food and go and eat in our hotel rooms. When I tried to tell her that the mandate is in place for all bars and entertainment as well, she replied that she's just going to try and get refunds or redirect their trip to a place that doesn't have the mandate in place because she doesn't want to go if she, quote unquote, can't even enjoy it. I sent her information about testing options, including a saliva test just needs to be done within 72 hours of our trip. I've not gotten a response from her. I feel like she is being selfish for not just sucking it up and getting the test done. I'm not sure what to do or say, but I feel like I'll come out looking like an a-hole in the end because I'm not willing to change my trip. I'm not willing to spend my entire trip in a hotel room, even though it was originally her birthday trip. I also think if we decide to go anyway and have a good time without her, it's going to cause a huge problem with our friendship. Is there a compromise I should be trying to make? How do I go about this to preserve our friendship? Should I just not consider her feelings at this point? Please help.
Well, I don't know. I mean, everybody's mindset is different on this whole thing. I certainly wouldn't. Well, no, I can't say that. Someone else take it from here while I truly think out what I want to say.
She has her stance on the vaccine, but she only has to take a COVID test to prove that she's negative. So the fact that she is refusing to do that as the friend and going to those links and booking the hotel and having all this stuff already planned and in place, and you're going to be out of money, I'd be like, listen, either you take the COVID test or you don't, but if you don't, we're still going to go.
Right. I think I would do the exact same thing. Davi?
Did it say that like a negative COVID test was fine, or is it a vaccine mandate?
No, it's a vaccine mandate. But she said you have to have the COVID. If you don't get the vaccine, you just have to have a negative COVID test.
Well, then what is the big deal? Like, what is the big darn deal? They should just go without her. Pfizer gang should go party without her in the city without her for her birthday.
Yeah, I mean, if it's your own birthday and you don't even want to go and get a negative test, I don't know if in-home counts on this thing, then really is it a trip that you want to take?
I wouldn't think so. Like, that's the weird part about it all is it's like her birthday and she was organizing it and she's making it difficult at the same time. But yeah, if it were me, if I'm going and I'm doing whatever I need to do to ensure that it's worth my time.
Yeah, she might have been the reason why our listener was going, but it sounds like it's a great city. And there's a whole bunch of things. It almost sounds like New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't know too many other cities that have like a restaurant mandate.
Yeah, every restaurant in New York right now, you got to have a vaccination card, not even just a negative test. Like, you have to actually be vaccinated for most of the restaurants.
I saw a video a couple of days ago in New York where they were literally raiding a restaurant and they were asking people for their vaccine cards, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy, saying, if you're not here, you got to get out.
You got to leave.
Going from table to table. It sounds crazy. But I'd go too, you guys. I mean, why not?
I mean, I'd be like, okay, well, we've already got all this planned and we're going to go ahead and do the trip. So if you would like to do something else for your birthday, let us know.
Or you could get a fake vaccine card. A lot of people are doing that.
I wouldn't recommend that. I don't know that that's solid advice, but I do
It's
know
not
that.
solid advice. I know that.
But I
can't
do-
believe that people are getting fake vaccination cards. I remember trying for years to get an ID, like to say I was 21. It took forever. And now, like, all of these boomers are getting fake vaccine cards from under the table. It's crazy.
Hey, it's not just boomers, man. I've known some early 30s getting them. Just
Grown
because
men.
grown men, grown women getting it.
The Bert Show.